Thank you, Sergeant.
Morgan, ma'am. But you can call me Riley.
Thank you, Riley. I never would have known all those things about my son if you hadn't come here.
It meant a lot to us. If you please excuse me.
I didn't mean to interrupt the ceremony.
No, you're not. I don't know why I really felt I needed to do this until you came.
It was good to hear about it.
Yeah.
Must be Casey.
Yeah.
Glad to meet you. Yeah. I'm so sorry for your loss.
I'm really grateful that you guys came today. And why don't you come to the house and we'll get something to eat, okay? Riley, will you please join us?
No, I really appreciate that, but I wouldn't want to intrude.
No, you're Adam's friend, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Are you upset that we crashed the ceremony?
I've never been happier to see anybody in my life.
Anybody in general?
You. And not in general. It's just, I don't know, it's just so surreal, especially with that army guy showing up.
Well, it seemed to mean a lot to your mom, you know, hearing him say those things about Adam.
Yeah.
You're not okay, are you? I mean, not that you have any reason to be, but what's really bothering you?
Well, this Riley guy was talking, I thought of something.
What?
Adam went all the way to Afghanistan to make up for all the bad things he did.
What's so odd about that? It's not that different from what you and I have done, you know, me with nursing school and you with your work at the hospital.
I guess, yeah, but...
You know, it's only natural when you mess up that you want to make things right.
Yes, at least we're here, though, you know, with our family, but he felt like he couldn't come back.
That was his decision, Casey.
No, he thought he would never be forgiven, and then this happens, and...
What are you saying, Case?
That was because me and Will, Adam disappeared. We told him to leave and never come back.
If you're saying that you're at fault for Adam getting killed
No,
in Kabul,
I'm not saying it's my fault, no.
You don't sound like it. You sound like you're blaming yourself for what some terrorist did. And that's wrong. You did not kill your brother.
I was so mad at him, Allison. I thought I was going to hate him for the rest of my life.
Well, we all say things we don't mean.
I just thought there was no good left in him. That's why I could write him off and just never think about him again. And then he goes and this happens and...
You hate him still?
How could I? Like you said, he's like me. You know, he messed up. He feels bad, and he thought he could make up for it and be forgiven. I just wish I had reached out to him.
He didn't give you the chance, Casey.
Yeah, because I'd probably kick him in the teeth if he tried.
Maybe that would have been your first reaction, but after time, I think you would have given him a second chance.
You really think so?
I think you're a lot nicer than you pretend to be.
I hope so. I just hope I would have given Adam another chance.
So how did you happen to wind up in Oakdale?
It wasn't an accident, sir. I came here to see you, Mrs. Hughes. How did you find out about the memorial service? I stopped by the police station. I knew you worked there, ma'am, and they told me about the service.
It was very kind of you to go out of your way to talk to us about Adam.
Well, I have something to give you. This. I thought you might like to have it.
What's this?
As it turned out, Adam and I had a lot in common. I found out he was a music producer, and I used to be in military communications.
And what'd you do before you signed up?
I was a sound engineer. So anyway, Adam and I, we chatted music all the time, and he made this mix of some of the stuff he was into.
So Adam made this?
I know it's not much, but it's something of Adam's that I know is personal, and I thought that maybe...
It's perfect. It's perfect. Thank you very much.
I didn't mean to...
No, it's fine. It's nice to hear good things about Adam. It's been a while.
For what it's worth, ma'am, Adam thought you hung the moon. You too, Mr. Hughes.
He knew he let you guys down big time, and he hoped that someday you'd welcome him home.
Well, that's not going to happen now, is it? But I got to say, having you here is the next best thing, Riley. So, everybody, let's eat, okay?
Yes. Starving.
Just dig in, okay? It's delicious.
So, what unit were you with in Kabul?
The radio communications, air ground.
What exactly did you do?
Oh, a lot of classified stuff.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. In general, we just make sure everybody can talk to everybody else.
They also make sure the enemy's not eavesdropping on them.
Basically, yeah.
And where'd you train?
I did my basic in Fort Gordon, Georgia.
Really? That's where my mom and dad were when they had me.
Yeah?
Yeah, did you know Colonel Winston Mayer? Or maybe that's not the best thing to ask right now.
Dinner was great. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Don't you want some coffee or something?
No, thank you, ma'am. I should be going.
All right. Well, where are you headed?
I have to go to a motel, and then I may head to Omaha. That's where my aunt and uncle live. My parents died a long time ago, so really I have no special plans.
Well, you can't waste time hunting around for a motel when you can just as easily stay here with us.
Is there anything I can do for you? Casey?
Well, I know what I don't want to do. I don't want to think about Adam, my parents, this Riley, what's his name, and definitely not Afghanistan.
Well, that takes care of what you don't want. But what do you want?
To be with you. And to be reminded how happy you make me.
I think that can be arranged. Where?
I think we can come up with something.
Sad afternoon. Yeah.
Can I ask you something? How many memorial services have you been to?
In my life? Hundreds, probably. I mean, growing up on the army bases with the colonel as my father, it was kind of expected that I attend all official ceremonies with him.
And we were at war during a lot of that time, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Why do you ask?
Well, I've been thinking. I think that's what your movie should be about.
What, people dying?
No. Hearing you talk to Riley, it just made me realize how unique your life was, growing up on military bases all around the world.
Well, there are plenty of other army brats growing up with me. I mean, I'm not that unique.
Yes, you are. Even though you chose not to live a life in the military, you respected. And even though your father was very, hardline, you grew up to be an astoundingly well-rounded person.
And even though my father tried to murder you, I should what? Build a cinematic monument to his life? Come on.
No, not to his life. To yours. You know, something about all of the things he taught you. The good and the bad. All of the experiences you had with him. The good and the bad.
There were lots of that, but so much of my father's life was a lie. I don't even know what the truth is anymore.
So you'll figure it out as you go along.
I don't know. Luke, it just seems a little intense. I mean, who wants to dig that deep? That might be more than I'm willing to explore.
Well, then that is all the more reason to do it. You have to admit, you like the idea.
I do, but I mean, what people are really going to be that interested in me in my life?
Well, I guess you're asking the wrong person. Because I am very interested in everything about you.
Do we still have the house all to ourselves?
Yeah, we do.